And once again, good morning po, especially kay Dr. Mags, Ma'am Ethel, and also lahat po ng mga organizers dyan sa inyong training. Maraming salamat po sa pagkakataong ito na pinagkalog po ninyo sa amin para maka-introduce sa inyo itong workplace application plan. Hindi po ito actually bago. Ito po ay supposed to be ginagawa na since 2021. However, na-pending po yung application nito dahil po sa COVID-19 pandemic. Yan, so I will be sharing you po my slides on how to develop your workplace application plan. This will be very quick. I hope everyone handa na po kayo sa inyong mga laptop, cellphones, or tablet para maka-immerse po tayo later on sa inyong mga templates on this. And I do hope na na-present din po sa inyo before you have discussed yung inyong first topic, yung learning outcomes ng activity na yan na inattendan po to all the participants. So why we are doing this workplace application plan, we have this basis po, which is the Administrative Order number 2021-007, which is on the guidelines on the Integrated Learning and Development Management System of the Department of Health. Yan po yung sinasabi ko po sa inyo kanina that supposed to be ini-implement na po ito noong 2021 pa. However, na-pending po dahil po sa COVID-19 pandemic. But with this is na po yung ating pandemic, gagawin na po natin siya as a regular na part ng ating mga learning and development interventions. When we say LDI po, we are just getting rid na po on the idea of using the term training. Paunti-unti po, dapat i-replace na po natin yung term na training with this A po dahil hindi po lahat ng mga activities na ina-attendan natin na nakakagain po tayo ng improvement in our knowledge, improvement on our skills, improvement on our attitude, hindi po lahat ng iyon ay sa pamamagitan lamang po ng training. So there are variety of activities that could give us these improvements in KSA. Say for example, pwede rin po yan into formal setup through the academics or academe, di ba, yung mga academic institution natin. Pwede rin po yan through just a mere orientation. No? Yung orientation kasi pwede yan non-KSA, pwede din yan KSA. So depending, ang nagsiseparate lamang po yan sa LDI at sa non-LDI. Yung LDI po na tinatawag natin, meron po siyang structured learning outcome. So it depends on the activity kung meron ba yung structured learning outcome or wala. So yun lamang po yung difference niya. So again, we are trying to get rid of the term training kasi hindi lamang po sa pamamagitan ng training, nagkakaroon po tayo ng improvement on our KSA. So marami pong mga activities yan. And we will be using po this generic term, which is the Learning and Development Intervention or LDI for short. Now, using this workplace application plan, we will be determining kung meron bang pong return of investment sa mga activities na ginagawa ng Department of Health, especially doon sa opisina as an operating unit of the agency. When you say return of investment, yung bang ginagastos natin ay merong bang balik sa gobyerno. Since pera ng mga tao yung ginagamit natin to support your accommodation, to support your food, to support the salaries ng mga facilitators, even the honorarium kung meron man po sa ating mga resource person, titignan po natin kung yung bang binabayaran natin using the people of the, or the money of the people, meron po bang balik sa gobyerno. At least man lang, kung yung mga pinapa-attend natin ng learning and development intervention, ay naia-apply nga ba talaga yung kanilang mga natutunan sa kanilang trabaho. Hindi lamang po for the sake na nag-attend sila, hindi lamang po for the sake na nagkaroon kayo ng certificate on this. So using this workplace application plan, we will be seeing, we will be checking, we will be evaluating kung yung natutunan nyo ba sa activity na ito ay talaga ba later on may apply ninyo sa inyong job performance. So that's the principle of return of investment. And if you are familiar with the levels of evaluation, this workplace application plan is actually tagged as level 3 evaluation. Diba, may, the usual that we are using is yung 4 levels of evaluation. Level 1 is to assess or to check your immediate reaction on something. Applying that to our activities, yan po yung tinatawag nating CSS, the CSM, or the Client Satisfaction Survey or the Client Satisfaction Measure. Yan po yung immediate na reaction ninyo. Tignan natin paano ba yung take ninyo sa ganitong activity, sa ganitong pagkain, sa ganitong venue, sa ganitong resource person. That's the level 1 evaluation. Level 2 evaluation determines or measures ano yung natutunan ninyo right after the activity. So pwede yan, post-test and pre-test post-test, pwede rin yan demo return demo, pwede rin yan through reflection. So ganun po yung ating level 2. That's more on the learning. On the level 3 naman, that measures the improvement in the behavior. Kaya sinasabi natin kanina that this workplace application plan really checks kung ina-apply nyo ba yon sa inyong trabaho. Meron bang behavior change na tinatawag or improvement in job performance using the LDI na inattendan po natin as participants. And usually, no, pero hindi naman to cast in stone. Usually, minomonitor po ang workplace application plan 3 to 6 months after LDI. But the entire level 3 evaluation, hindi po lamang po yan nalilimit sa 3 to 6 months lang. This is a usual basis lamang po yan. Pero pwede rin po yan na ma-accomplish niyo within a month or in a year, ganun po yan. And the level 4, which is the last level of evaluation, that actually assesses yung ating improvement at the organizational level. So yun po yung ginagawa nating mga PIRs. Yan po, mga performance improvement, mga management reviews, mga ganun po. At the organizational level na po yung level 4. So for our facilitators, the team from the RESU, this WAP, pwede po itong maging basis ng inyong monitoring later on from your participants. For example, pag uwi nila, kung yung mga participants man po ay taga hospital, taga local government unit, taga local health facility, pag nag-monitor po kayo on the basis of 3 to 6 months later on, pwede nyo pong tignan yung kanilang workplace application plan. So say for example, after 3 months from this date, no, naisip ninyo kung meron kayong participants from Ilocos Sur, specifically, example, sa Canton City, yan. So I will be monitoring sa Canton City. Ganito, merong participants on my training on this before. So I will be checking kung na-apply ba niya sa trabaho niya o hindi. So anong gagawin ngayon ni Taga-RESU? Hahanapin niya ngayon yung workplace application plan ni previous attendee and he or she will be checking papaano yung application nito sa kanyang trabaho using the WAP. So that's the basis of monitoring later on of our facilitators. Pwede rin po yan na gamitin namin sa HRDU sa aming part to counter-check kung talaga bang merong return of investment. Kung talaga po bang effective yung ginawang learning and development intervention ni Taga-RESU or sino man pong mga facilitators natin. So parang meron na pong counter-checking na mangyayari. But again, we will not be doing that as a part of audit. Hindi po. That's more on assessment kapag ganyan po ang gagawin namin on our part sa HRDU. Pero bago sana namin gawin sa HRDU yon, I would just be requesting po yung ating team sa RESU to do that initially muna. If you will monitor later on, use this WAP, tingnan po ninyo kung ito ba ay nagagawa nila o hindi yung mga participants. Okay? So that's the very reason why we are introducing this workplace application plan to you. Hindi ko alam kung narinig nyo na po yung re-entry plan, retooling plan, or anything sa inyong local government unit or sa inyong health facility. If you have this workplace application plan na or anything nakamukha ng workplace application plan, kasi yung iba tinatawag itong re-entry plan, retooling plan, or meron pang ibang tawag. But basically, ang dinedetermine lang nito ay ginagawa nyo ba yung inyong natutunan sa learning and development intervention sa inyong trabaho. If you have that in your health facility, please use that in lieu of this workplace application plan. Pero kapag wala pa po kayong mga ganyang mechanism to measure your performance in terms of this LDI attendance, ito po ang gagamitin ninyong template, your workplace application plan. So clear po tayo doon sa ating mga attendees. Pag meron na po kayong ginagamit sa inyong local health facility na kamukhang-kamukha ng workplace application plan na makikita po ninyo mamaya, please use that po in lieu of this WAP. Huwag na po kayong mag-submit ng WAP kung meron na po kayong ginagamit na ganyang mga templates or reports na sinasubmit ninyo sa inyong mga immediate supervisor sa local health unit. Pero kapag wala pa po kayong ginagamit, please use this workplace application plan. So clear pa tayo da. Okay? So kanina nabanggit ko po sa inyo that I really do hope na na-present po yung learning outcomes ng activity na attendan ninyo because kakailanganin nyo po yan mamaya sa ating workplace application plan na template. Kung wala pa po, may request the team of the RESU to please share po from among the participants a picture of it, yung learning outcomes, nang isinabmit nyo sa amin na learning design. So Dr. Mags and Ma'am Ethel and the rest of the team, kindly assist na lamang po yung ating mga participants. Provide them the learning outcomes that you have submitted to us, yung sa learning design na ginagawa po ninyo, na ginawa po ninyo, na sinabmit nyo po sa amin before. So, this is not a new learning outcome ha. Learning outcome na po yan ng learning design na sinabmit nyo po sa amin at na-clear sa amin sa HRDU. Yun po yung ibibigay ninyo sa ating mga participants at magiging parte mamaya ng kanilang workplace application plan. Yan. So, please take a picture. Please share learning outcomes on them. Then, we will be moving on with the template na. This will be very quick na lamang po. Yan. So, may I request everyone to please scan this QR code. We will be navigating na for the template on the workplace application plan. Kindly give me a cue na lamang po kung nakapag-open na po kayong lahat. And please scan. I have also shared this slide deck po sa ating chat box. Pwede rin po yung i-share sa ating mga participants. Particularly this template. Okay na? Pwede pong pa-thumbs up kung nakapag-scan na po kayong lahat, na-open nyo na po yung ating template. Okay na po? Ayan. So kung okay na, we will be going po to navigate na yung ating template. So ito po yung itsura ng ating template. Pagbukas po ninyo ng QR code, ito po yung lalabas dyan, but please do not send a request to edit po the template. Ang gawin po ninyo, punta po kayo dun sa file and make a copy of it or download na lang po ninyo. Okay? So please make a copy on your drive or pwede ding i-download po ninyo to have an offline copy. Okay? Kung sakaling nag-make a copy na po kayo at kung sakali po na nag-download na po kayo, we'll proceed na. Or hintayin ko na lamang po yung queue ninyo ulit kasi magta-type na po kayo dito para hindi po matagal. Ayan, please give me a cue na lamang po kung nakapag-make a copy na kayo o nakapag-download na po kayo ng local file. Again, make a copy of it sa inyong drive or you may download this to have a local file. Give me a cue na lamang po kapag nakapag-download na po.
Sir, may provided po na hard copy.
Kung may na-provide po na hard copy, sige, we'll proceed na lamang po. Okay, if you have your hard copy na lang, yan. So sa part 1, this is on the details of the LDI that you have attended. So please write in na po yung title ng inattendan po ninyo. I think napakahaba yon. So as is po yun. Kung ano po yung title na nandun sa Learning and Development Design na isinend nyo sa amin sa HRDU, yun po dapat yung lalabas na title dito. Okay, so please write the date of conduct. Kailan po yan na-conduct? Kung April 21 to 23 ba yan? 2025? Or April 22 ba lang to 23? So please state the date of conduct. Provider. Ang ilagay nyo po dyan, Department of Health, Ilocos Center for Health Development, open and close parentheses, ilagay nyo po kung sino yung main na facilitator. Kung say for example, Dr. Magnolia Brabante, or yung may siguro, ilagay nyo na lamang po RESU para the entire RESU na yung tinutukoy niya. Okay, clear tayo doon. Department of Health, Ilocos Center for Health Development, open and close parentheses, kung anong unit o kung sinong tao yung nag-conduct ng training na yan. Yan, ito na yung sinasabi ko kanina sa inyo. That's why I'm asking the team to please provide a copy of the learning outcomes. Ilagay nyo po dito lahat ng mga learning outcomes na nakasulat doon sa learning design na sinubmit ninyo sa amin sa HRDU. Okay? In the interest of time, magbibigay na lamang po ng kopya ang ating mga taga-resu at later on yun na lamang po isulat. Or mas maganda po kasi kapag computer sana para i-type or copy-paste nyo na lamang po. So that's the part 1 of our workplace application plan. On the part 2 of our WAP, this will be your details. So this workplace application plan, sabi ko nga po, this will be highly individualized kasi nga, isa-isa po kayong mag-submit. Pero hindi po ibig sabihin yun magkakaiba din po kayo ng laman. You may have the same na laman, but different po, or tigi-isa po kayo ng submission. So pwedeng copy and paste, kaya maganda din po yung sinabi kanina ni Dr. Mags na mag-group po kayo. I think pwedeng mag-group kayo depending on the function. Kung may mga nurse na participant, kung may mga doctor na participant, may mga midwife na participant, or anything siguro, basta depending on the function. Kasi depende yung function ninyo sa magiging deliverable ninyo. The deliverables will be stated later on in the plan. Okay? So please write your name, your position, yung office and division po ninyo, yung salary grade po ninyo, and i-check nyo po kung ano po kayo. Are you regular, contractual po terminus with incumbent and others specified. Isulat nyo din po yung pangalan ng inyong immediate supervisor at yung kanyang position. Okay? Yeah, so that's part 2 of our workplace application plan. That's your details as participants of the LBI. On the part 3 of our WAP, we are just checking po kung asan yung alignment ng yung attendance ninyo sa activity based on the following. Is it aligned on your PCRs or your performance commitment and review? Is it aligned on your career and succession plan? Sa amin sa CHD, sa opisina, nagsisimula pa lang po kami dito sa succession plan. But if ginagawa nyo na po ito sa inyong opisina at related naman yung attendance ninyo, kasi for example, nag-attend kayo ng activity na ito, it's because nakikita nila na kayo ang papalit later on sa taong gumagawa currently ng function na yan. So that's the succession plan. Yung activity na ba ito, is it aligned ba sa inyong individual development plan na nakita doon sa inyong health facility, or aligned ba ito sa learning and development needs assessment ninyo, sa work and financial plan ninyo sa LGU or sa hospital, or even sa contract of service? Is it aligned in any of these? Sa others, specify, for example, sa directive yan ng inyong boss, pwede rin po yan. Directive po yan ni Mayor, directive po yan ni Chief of Hospital, pwede po. So kahit na napakaliit po ng alignment, basta meron po kayong nakikita, please check na lamang po as applicable kung ano po yung mga aligned dito ng mga documents sa inyong mga activity na naganap or in attendance ngayon. So okay, so that's the part 3 of our WAP. So moving on to our part 4, this will be your actual plan in accomplishment na. But since right now ang gagawin pa lamang natin ay plan, wala pang accomplishment kasi for application pa lamang yan, ang i-fill out pa lang po natin ay itong naka-bright green na side. Kung mapapansin po ninyo, yung naka-dark green dyan, yan po yung i-fill out later on the accomplishment side na by your immediate supervisor. Kaya kinailangan natin kanina yung pangalan at position ng inyong immediate supervisor kasi siya ang magbe-verify, magbabalidate kung na-achieve nyo ba o hindi yung job performance na nire-require natin ngayon because of your attendance on that activity. Okay? So yung start date at end date, please leave lang po muna ito dahil magbabase po yan sa mga milestone na sasabihin natin mamaya. On the objective, ayan, ano yung pinaka-main na objective? Considering the learning outcomes of your activity, ano yung pinaka-main na objective na ilalagay nyo dito in terms of your job application? So mag-isip na kayo. So alam naman natin, yung objective should be smarter or anything. Basta naka-quantify siya later on. Okay, so please write na po your objective. Ano nga ba yung objective ninyo in terms of the application of what you have learned sa activity na ito? Ilagay nyo po dyan. And your objective, yan po yung magiging basis later on ng inyong output. Kapag nagawa nyo na po o na-fulfill nyo na, na-achieve nyo na yung inyong objective, dapat ang naproproduce niyan ay yung output. So the 100% saturation of your objective is your output. And later on sa inyong milestone, ito din yung objective is the 100% saturation of the milestones. Okay? So clear po tayo doon. Kapag nagawa nyo na po in toto yung inyong objective, pag na-achieve nyo na po yan, na-meet nyo na po yan, dapat ang naproproduce po niya ay yung inyong output. So your output, this is something na sensible, nababasa, nararamdaman, nalalasahan, naririnig. This is something sensible. Dapat yan ay mayroong that we could refer to, anyone could refer to. Okay? Yun yung output po ninyo. Yan. So moving on na tayo doon sa actual plan. So again, dito po muna tayo sa bright green. So kung mapapansin po ninyo, meron pong 4 na columns yan sa under the bright green, yung milestone, what needs to be done, target, MOV. Yung milestone, again, this is not casted on stone po, na it really depends on you, how you gauge the milestone in terms of percentage. Again, the 100% saturation of your objective, dapat yun yung pinakalas na milestone. Ano yung una ninyong gagawin after ninyo mag-attend or after this activity? What needs to be done? So yung milestone po, it really depends on how you gauge the percentage of your actual plan. Okay? So what needs to be done? Say for example, the first thing na gusto ninyong gawin after ng attendance ninyo sa LTI is to provide a feedback to your immediate supervisor. Say for example, what needs to be done? Provide feedback to my immediate supervisor. Target date, sabihin natin sa April 28. Ilagay nyo dyan, April 28. MOV. Kahit ano man pong means of verification na pwedeng maging basis later on ng mag-evaluate, pwede nyo pong ilagay dyan. Again, this is not casted in stone sa MOV. Say for example, ang nilagay nyo dito ay minutes of the meeting later on at nagkaroon ng iba pang klaseng MOV like a video recording, a photo documentation, pwede nyong palitan po yung column ng means of verification. Pero hindi nyo po pwedeng palitan na yung what needs to be done at saka yung target date at saka yung percentage of milestone. Yung MOV lamang po yung pwede nyong palit-palitan depending on the availability of the MOV later on. Ayan. So the milestone is based on percentaging, highly individualized po ito depending on how you gauge it. So pwedeng, yung iba kasi kapag nakapag-feedback sila kay mayor, kay chief of hospital, kay immediate supervisor, that's 90% complete na yung job nila. Complete na yung performance ng application na ito. Yung iba naman 10% lang kasi nga kahit na nakapag-feedback sila ay wala namang support na mag-gain. Ayan, so it really depends. And next activities, ano pa yung mga kailangan ninyong gawin for you to really put up what you have learned in your job? So, ang common denominator lang po nito ay yung job performance. Paano ninyo maya-apply sequence by sequence yung mga natutunan ninyo sa LDI na yan. Until ma-fully saturate ninyo 100% yung pinaka-last row, magbigay nyo na yung detail, and that's the fulfillment of your objective na. Okay? So yung pinakalas na step dyan, dapat yan na yung kukompleto ng yung objective at yan na rin po yung makakapag-lead sa inyo to produce your output. Okay? So clear po tayo doon. Now, we leave po kanina yung start date at saka yung end date. Kung ano po yung start date, yun po yung pinaka-first na row na target date. Yun po yung start date niya. So yung example kanina natin is April 28. Or 3 months or 6 months or anything siguro na date ninyo kung ano, kung paano nyo yan ipaplan, imamap up. Then, on the end date, ito naman po yung pinaka-last na row na target date. Yun po yung ilalagay ninyo sa end date. So yan po yung ating workplace application plan. Yung plan pa lamang po yan ha, yun po yung isasubmit ninyo later on. May I ask the team from Resu to please provide a G drive po siguro kung saan isasubmit ng ating mga participants, i-upload yung kanilang mga workplace application plan. Now, this is your plan. You really need to sign this as participant. At pagbalik po ninyo sa inyong workplace, ipasign po, i-discuss nyo ito with your immediate supervisor and let your immediate supervisor sign your workplace application plan. At yun po yung i-upload po ninyo sa G Drive na ibibigay later on ng mga facilitators. Again, yan po yung magiging basis nila on their monitoring later on. Specifically on a period of 3 to 6 months. Pa-apply ba yan o hindi within that period. Okay? So, say for example, tapos na yung plan at dumating na yung, di ba nasabi natin kanina ay, so yun yung plan pa lang na part. Ngayon, yun po yung kailangan na i-submit ng ating mga participants. Pagkabalik po nila sa kanilang workplace at pagka-sign po ni immediate supervisor, isasubmit po nila sa ating mga facilitators. Yung ating mga facilitators, they will give us also a copy sa HRD. Yun, again, yun po yung magiging basis ng ating monitoring pagdating ng 3 to 6 months period. Now, say for example, dumating na po yung inyong target date of completion ng isang activity nyo dyan. Pagdating naman yan, kung April 28 na, say for example, i-check ngayon ni immediate supervisor po ninyo, as much as possible yung target date niya dyan, kailangan yun din po yung date of assessment ni immediate supervisor. Kung ano yung milestone dyan, yun din po yung percentage of milestone. Kung nagawa po niya yung activity na yon, what was done, at kung hindi naman niya nagawa, what was not done, ilagay niya po yan. Kung hindi po niya yan nagawa, maglagay po kayo ng reason kung bakit hindi nagawa in a cash up activity. Then mag-discussan din po kayo ng inyong immediate supervisor. So again, this dark green, kailangan si immediate supervisor po ang mag-fill out nito. Specifically, yung what was not what was done, what was not done, and reason, and a catch up, kailangan po ninyong gawin yan. So for example, hindi po kasi ako nakapag-provide ng feedback, hindi ko po ito na-apply kasi ang dami-dami ko pong leave. So anong gagawin mo ngayon? Habulin ko na lamang po on the next quarter. Okay, do that. So ganun po yung magiging basis. Again, this should be filled out by your immediate supervisor. And say for example, na-saturate nyo na po yan, na-complete na po ni immediate supervisor yan, nagawa nyo na po yung nire-require niya, papirmahan nyo po si immediate supervisor dito and discuss with you as the participant. Yan na po yung WAP with accomplishment side. So complete na po yan, hindi na lamang po siya plan with accomplishment na po. Okay? So, to all the participants, all the facilitators, ito po yung ating workplace application plan, and I really do hope that you will be submitting these documents sa ating mga facilitators, and the facilitators will be giving us a copy of it para maging basis din po namin. Okay, so clear po tayo doon. Pagbalik po ninyo doon sa inyong mga workplace, ang ipasign nyo lamang po ay yung under ng bright green. Ito lamang po. Pagka-accomplishment side na po, dapat mayroon na pong pirma ito. Yan. So, that's the WAP template. Okay na po tayo. So, after this, I think take a picture na lamang po ito. Kasi kung meron pa po kayong mga topics, mamaya po kasi ninyo ito if you fill out. This will be the CSS. So, for the facilitators sa Reso team, wag na po kayong magpa-CSS ng Form 1, Form 2, and Form 3. In lieu of the CSS, meron na po tayong LDI Level 1 Evaluation Tool. So ipa-scan nyo po ito, please take a picture of this. Ipa-scan nyo po ito later on sa inyong mga participants before you will be adjourning. Bago kayo umuwi, magpa-CSS po muna kayo using this tool. Not the CSM po na ginagamit natin, the usual, the Form 1, 2, and 3. Then, pagbalik po natin sa opisina, kami sa HRDU, we will be giving you result of this LDI evaluation tool po to form part of your post-activity report or post-LDI report. Okay na po? Yan, so again, please take a picture of this or screenshot na lamang po, then later on, i-share nyo po mamaya as your CSS. Ayan. So on behalf of our team sa Human Resource Development Unit and the entire Department of Health Ilocos Center for Development, Maraming salamat po for giving us this opportunity, especially to our team and you as the participants, to introduce to you this workplace application plan. Later on, please expect that in every LDI that you will be attending, specifically those ones to be organized by our office, meron na po yan automatic at the last part of the activity, meron po yung parating WAP na. So it's very good na nakinig din po sina Dr. Mags, Ma'am Ethel, and the rest of the team. Kasi later on, hindi na po kami sa HRTO ang mag-i-introduce ng WAP. You will be the one who will be discussing this na. Okay, so again, maraming salamat po and mabuhay po kayo.